Italy. Probably no other country has received worse image in media in the past few months. But despite the horrible death count, this country doesn't give up. Life must go on. And no one knows how to live better than the Italians. I am Lex Universe, and this is Italy post-corona. Hello Internet, welcome to Lex Universe. So we're back at this pedestrian zone that's leading towards Basilicata, and today we're taking a direct train, hopefully, and we're going to the city of Ostuni, which is one of the most beautiful places in Apulia, and then on the way back we will make a stop in this beautiful seaside town of Polignano and Mare. So I hope you will all enjoy it, because for me, definitely a must to visit. Let's go. By the way, if you have seen the previous two videos, you know that traveling here in Apulia is a little bit challenge, but well, if you haven't, go check the videos, kinda cool. But this time it shouldn't cause any problems, because we're actually traveling with the Italian national carrier, Trenitalia. Hopefully we will not get lost today. Traveling between Mare and Ostuni, as opposed to the rest of Apulia, is very simple. The Trenitalia train departs from Bari Centrale and takes approximately 2 hours. The ticket costs €5. So welcome to Ostuni. So we have just arrived. I will need to find a way to the city center, but if you don't want to walk, there are these minibuses that will take you downtown. I'm expecting a great view of the city, so let's walk. And yeah, the same thing applies here as for Matera. I'm calling it town and city exchangeably, so pick your own. So it's a little further than I thought, and it's not as scenic as I thought. It's actually along this kind of a busy road, so if you have a chance, maybe get a bus. It may make your life a little bit more pleasant. The views around remind me a little bit of San Marino. Okay, so before we venture all those streets, this ancient city, I want to check one viewing point that is a little bit further away, like 10 minutes it should be. So I wanted to check this viewpoint that was allegedly supposed to be there, but either the guideline was really stupid, or I am very stupid. But we'll see. So already Piazza, which is the center of the historic town of Ostuni. As you can see, you find here a lot of cafes, so if you're in a dick like me, you can sit for one and have a great time. But we will first climb to the top of the town towards the cathedral building. Let's go. You see, I seem to have a problem to keep track in around cities. Just go, and then you return to the place where you've already been. If you ever travel somewhere with me, don't let me navigate. Or do, because it's more fun then. So I think that I didn't get where I wanted to go. I accidentally stumbled upon a viewpoint. So let's go check it out. By the way, I don't think it's a viewpoint, I think it's a restaurant, but it's closed. So, for those of you who have seen some of my videos, you know that I barely can keep track in my scripted videos, let alone my vlogs. But sometimes it's a nice surprise, right? This is actually not the most famous view of the city, but it's really cool. It's fairly close to the piazza. You just, if you want to come here, you will have to stand with your back against the town hall and just go straight on, and you will find it. And it's really cool, right? Wow. So in case you didn't notice that, that was the viewpoint I was talking about, so I found it after all. I'll make your life a little bit easier. I'll put the coordinates down in the comments below so you can find it much easier. And now we will return back to the historical center and we will venture the labyrinth of the little streets. Let's go. So am I the only person who looks like this and thinks, God, I'm in a monastery? If you didn't get it, that I'm not sure in what century you live. The white city of Ostuni, or Città Bianca in Italian, is built above the ocean of olive trees in the south region of Apulia, just a few kilometers from the Adriatic Sea. It is well accessible not only from Bari, but also from Brindisi Airport. So as you could see, the main street was a little bit crowded, but that's not why people come here. These little streets and tunnels and staircases are really cool. There's a giant pigeon in there. While it looks really impressive when looked at from the distance, the real beauty lies in its labyrinth of streets, where you can get lost for hours. Ostuni is a town for explorers for sure. So I guess we're at the top. I think this is the cathedral. Let's check it out. What do you say? How about, since we're in Italy, I will not go for a beer today, but I'll try Aperol Spritz. Unless it's not from Italy. In that case, I really apologize to all Italians here. So I've got a feeling that you have seen some of the places more than once. Well, the probability is really high because I'm completely lost here. But I really enjoy it. It's beautiful. If you need to get lost in a place like this. So, did I promise you Aperol? I really needed something cold. So it's time to say goodbye to Ostuni. It was a beautiful city, really. So if you're ever in Apulia, definitely worth checking out. So now I will return back to the train station and we will go to our next stop, and it will be the little coastal town of Polignano and Mare. So I hope you enjoy this. Let's go to the train. I love this. Just some random road in the middle of nowhere. But you would be surprised, we actually have a destination, because I saw it from the top and there is quite an interesting cemetery here. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. It's closed. Apparently, it's closed between 12 and 16 o'clock. So, I don't know, they need a lunch break or... Bene, benvenuti a Polignano. Did you love my Italian? So we have arrived at Polignano and Mare, and well, Mare is sea, so let's go to the seaside. Well, I was wondering why I'm the only person everywhere. Well, here's the answer: everybody's on the beach. The town of Polignano and Mare lies approximately midway between Bari and Ostuni. And since it's a very popular getaway resort for locals from Bari, the train connections are quite frequent. The most famous area lies at the Lama Manachila beach, perfectly located in the small ravine between the two rock cliffs. The views of the old town across the bay from Pietra Piata are simply stunning, aren't they? So what do you think? Beautiful, right? It's a little bit more crowded than the other places, but kinda get why. It's natural and the weather is like on the surface of sun, so no wonder that people are searching for water. It's really stunning. And as you can see, the sea is not the only thing of interest here. The historical town is pretty cool too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm back in Mare, I have noticed. Drinking another Aperol. Tell me in the comments which of these two towns you like most. For me it was probably Ostuni, but probably the reason was that there was a lot of people in Polignano, so I kind of got unused to that. Well, I spent half a year in quarantine, so what do you expect? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, check out my other social media, and see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.